Bonnie Brooks Pobocik.
Okay.
She is a regular at this open mic. And as a matter of fact, Jenny, she once hosted this open mic around 2004 to 2005 or 6, somewhere around that.
Okay, cool.
I was much younger then.
Much younger. Yeah, she's a regular. She's
I'm also
Okay.
married to his father. So.
she's my stepmom.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I thought you looked familiar.
He
I
was
think
kind
you
of trying to
were
skip
together.
over the Pobocik part. But.
Okay.
This song is by Peter Mayer. It's called Green. Where is that chord? There it is.
There.
Patiently waiting there unseen. Come on. In the winter there is green. Death may raise its voice today. Oh, what life will have it say. Speaking in lovers and in children, in poets' pens and philosophers' visions. Life is a planet's daring dream. Earth's devotion spoken in dreams. So keep it in your winter store. Hang its garland around the door. Granting your heart its hopeful promise. Fashion a wreath for its blessing upon us. Winter brings browns and grays indeed. But when it comes, remember green. Remember green. Remember green. Thank you. Sorry about that B minor. It's always annoying to me,
It's a
that
jerk.
B minor. I know, right?
Okay, I'm gonna try to do an adjustment if necessary. Okay, give me your vocal. Just.
When winter's gray is on the sky.
Give me your guitar.
Are you gonna do that solo?
I am.
Oh.
I hope we got it right.
This is a song we usually do at church, and how many people? 7, 6?
Yes. It's a fun song to sing.
You have to do like 5 different parts.
So, what?
Sing 5 different parts.
So the name of this song is The Christians and the Pagans, and it talks about Christmas and how we all can get along regardless of what our outlook on spirituality is. It's by Dar Williams. Amber called her uncle and said, we're up here for a holiday. Jane and I were having solstice and we need a place to stay. And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son make candy cane, all made of red dye number 3. He told his niece it's Christmas Eve, I know our life is macho style. Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, as we hope for peace on earth to all the gods and goddesses. Food was raised on a tree, cause in the meal had gone without a hitch. Till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? Mom jumped up and said, the pies are burning, and they hit the kitchen. It was Jane who spoke and said, true, your cousin's not a Christian. We love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share. And you find magic in your garden, we find magic everywhere. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. Where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans only, pumpkin pies are burning. Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, really no, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked at him and liked her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, it's Christmas in your daughter's tear. He thought of father's sons and brothers saw his own son's hug his sleeve, saying, can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. Lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold. Thank you. That is a great song. I love that song. So the next song that I'm going to attempt is called Auld Lang Syne, but it's not the one that you're thinking of, maybe. This one was written by Jan Christ, and there's a great line in it. And I'm going to read the line just so you don't miss it, okay? The lines, okay. So she talks about, okay, so it says, simple pleasures of the day decorate our years, shine inside the quiet of all that we hold dear, and they tumble into lyric, and they ring like silver chimes, and they light our hearts like candles for the darker times. It's a great, I love this song. I hope I do it justice, thank you. Oh, it's got a B minor in it, yay.
Oh, yuck.
I know, right.
Jerk.
Let's see, how does it start? traffic and the buses come and go, and the sound of distant voices as the passengers unload. Take a little walk, gonna take my little spaniel up and down the block, and we'll coming from the cold, and she'll tap dance on the floor as I take my hat and coat off and I hang 'em by the door. Pleasures of the day decorate our years, shine inside the quiet of all that we hold dear, and they tumble into lyric and they ring like silver chimes, and they light our hearts like candles in darker times. A new year, and we're holding out our candles as it's dark out there. Tomorrow when we wake, we'll put the coffee on, we'll open up the drape and we'll watch the city dawn. Say a little prayer for our planet and our times, and drink that coffee in like kindness for old lang syne. Sing it with me. For old
is Bonnie. She's been here since day one. All the incarnations of this open mic, Mario has participated in all of them.
Yeah, I believe he's also gone to some of the collab nights at the coffee shop too. We've met before.
Just once.
How you doing,
Just
Jenny?
once? Yeah, hey.
He did the Kevin tribute.
Yep.
So Mario's relationship with this particular venue is, he may be the single most performed artist at
Wow.
Just a name. So here it goes. Oh, Very Young by Cat Stevens. Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? You're only dancing on this earth for a short while. And though your dreams may toss and turn you down, they will vanish away like your daddy's best jeans, denim blues, fading up to the sky. And though you want to last forever, you know you never will. You know you never will. And the patches make the goodbye harder still. Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? You'll never have a better chance to change your mind. And though you want the world to see better days, well, you carry the word of love with you. Well, you ride the big white bird into heaven. And though you want to last forever, you know you never will. You know you never will. And the journey makes the goodbye harder still. Do 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 do. Will you carry the word of love with you? Will you ride? Will you ride? Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? You're only dancing on this earth for a short while. Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? Ooh. Thank you. Justin and I have never performed that song, and thank you, Justin. You know.
No problem.
And let me think, I'm trying to think. Oh, so standard. I played it many times, and I might mess it up tonight, but see, I've been stuck on jamming at home by myself, and I haven't really been practicing any of the covers that I do. So I'm going to try to play one that I think I can pull off. It's a Beatles tune where it's Meredith. Meredith Wilson tune. It's a show tune called "The Music Man," but the Beatles covered it, and it's a good version, of course, by the Beatles. And not playing it in the same key that they played it in. So anyways, here it goes. It's called "Till There Was You." There were bells on a hill, I never heard them ringing, I never heard them at all, till there was you. I never saw them at all till there was you. Then there was music and wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew, there was love all around. I never heard it singing, I never heard it at all till there was you. Go ahead, Justin. Love all around. I never heard it singing, I never heard it at all till there was you. Thank you. I'm Losing You, John Lennon. Here's a Lennon song called I'm Losing You. Amen. Here in some stranger's room, late in the afternoon, what am I doing here at all? Ain't no doubt about it, I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Somehow the wires have crossed, communication lost. Can't even get you on the telephone. Gotta shout about it, I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Well, here in the valley of indecisions, I don't know what to do. I feel I'm slipping away. Yeah, 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 yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm losing you. I'm losing you. You say you're not getting enough, but I remind you of all that bad, bad stuff. What in the hell am I supposed to do? Put a band-aid on it and stop the bleeding now. Stop the bleeding now. Well, but I remind you that was way back when. don't want to lose you now. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with Justin. Carry it over. Thank you, everybody. Hey, give it up one more time for Mario, just for putting up with me alone. Sure. Now the sun's dropped his wallet, and all the time we spent cannot be saved. I'll go take a twilight walk among my idols and dig my heart a little grave. But then the new moon comes down and kisses me, fresh from a cradle in the sky. Perfect new moon, it comes and kisses me, bathes me in the shadow. The room I'm sitting in crowds me. Memories of you flow through my mind. I reach and want to touch you, baby, but it's imaginary hands, and a distant mirror is all I find. But then the new moon comes down and kisses me, fresh from a cradle in the sky. Perfect new moon, she comes and kisses me, bathes me in the shadow. The stars are falling into my ashtray, leaving gray, not silver stains. They seem to rain in acid whispers to etch our hearts with pain. But then the new moon comes down and kisses me, fresh from her cradle in the sky. Perfect new moon, she comes and kisses me, bathes me in the shadows. The new moon comes down and kisses me, fresh from her cradle in the sky. Perfect new moon, she comes and kisses me, bathes me in the shadows. In the shadows of her life. Thank you.
man who made the grade. I know the news was rather sad. Well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. It blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the house of love. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I love to turn you on. Woke up, got out of bed, dragged a comb across my head, made my way downstairs and had a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat, grabbed my hat, made the bus in seconds flat. Made my way downstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I fell into a dream. Today, oh boy, 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to build an Albert. Turn you on. I'd love to turn you on. Thank you. You pass me on the street, a looping lyrical gets me so aroused and hysterical. With a click of your heels, let the dormant impress us. Doesn't quite conceal the way you got it, honey. It was undressing, but then the girl is a comfort when you're lost in the rain. The girl is a comfort when you're lost in your pain. The girl is a comfort when you're out on the street. The girl is a comfort, she's tender and sweet, oh yeah. the trunk and took her back to your apartment. Says I'm an artist, gonna get my allotment. Dancing naked with the pearls you got from your League of Nations man. Say we're gonna make a little peace in our time. Yeah, we're gonna make a little peace in our time. And that little peace in our time with every piece that we can. But then the girl is a comfort when you're lost in the rain. The girl is a comfort when you're lost in your pain. The girl is a comfort when you're out on the street. The girl is a comfort, she's tender and sweet. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Taught me the world is an oyster anyone can swallow. Leaves a shiny trail of cameras I can follow. But when you drive down the wheel of a customized Porsche, helps to conceal the feelings of nausea, feelings of nausea, feelings of nausea, feelings of nausea. But then the girl is a comfort when you're out in the rain. The girl is a comfort when you're lost in your pain. The girl is a comfort when you're out on the street. The girl is a comfort, she's tender and sweet. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Thank you.
Scanlan. Now, Justin, did I misread a post recently from your Facebook account that you've got something in the works as far as an album coming out somewhat soon, or is it still in the...
Yeah, you see it'll get released, but of course after the video that's been banned in 31 freedom countries, 11 countries, including Bulgaria. We've worked on a couple of speed bumps, but so we're looking around February.
February. All right, that's something to look forward to.
February will be after YouTube's legal team clears.
Okay. So we're going to have a spoken word. Our in-house poet get up here and read some poetry there.
Oh, I thought mine was better.
Well, not according to this, but if you guys want to fight it out, we'll clear some tables and you guys can just... hey, pass along that I'm hoping Evan turns out fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Charlie.
46. Well, what is the title?
Oh. To all cause fighters everywhere.
Ah, yes. One moment while there'll be a few minutes of dead air while I actually find this in my selection.
So,
You don't have them alphabetized?
Oh, yes, but that's what I have to do.
Okay.
Go through
so
here and find it.
Charlene left a collection of her
Here we are.
titles anyway on the tables for the audience to select, and Bonnie just called out selection 46.
Yes.
And now Charlene's going to read selection 46.
It is called, as she told you, To All Cause Fighters Everywhere. Alert and patient is the key. All answers come to him who waits. All early dreams of history were realized at distant dates. To what a blind extremity you carry all your loves and hates. Alert and patient is the key. All answers come to him who waits. The nemesis of apathy are slow and certain, perfect mates. Yet, lemming-like, humanity still streaks to solve the world's sad states. Alert and patient is the key. All answers come to him who waits. Anybody else?
Yeah, you. What about the dog? The one about the dog.
Ah, the demon dog. Yeah, yes.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't always have to look these up, but tonight I'm going to.
I'm sorry.
The demon dog. A frozen curse in sculptured stone, he thrusts his face against the skies. His tiny, pointed ears enhance the hair-like cunning in his eyes. His mouth has formalized a leer as it reviles the world below. He mocks the glory of the saints and turns their words to empty show. He is a warning and a truth, a deathless, grinning verity that screams his message at the world, Cassandra-eyed in prophecy. Okay, one more. Anybody got one?
Of a minor not possible.
Oh, thank you. That one doesn't get read very often, so I'm real happy. Okay.
Stumbled you, huh?
No, it's in here. I just can't find it right this
Darn
time. Sorry about that. It's here. I know it is. Oh. I know it's here. But I can't find it. Oh. Oh, there it is. I knew it was in there somewhere. This was written when I was in college. What is different about me? I was in college then. I am there now. I was carefree then. I'm still joyful. I went to church when I wanted to, still do. What is new in my life? I eat and dress as always, enjoy the same entertainments, am filled with the same sorrows and angers at the same things. By their fruits you shall know them. But where is my fruit? How then can I say I am a Christian? Not by outward sign, but by inward peace. Not by a changed life, but a new birth. And perhaps by this one thing, that whether they listen or not, I cannot help telling others. Excuse me while I just put that back on the table.
Why don't you do real quick Colorado, okay?
Certainly.
This is by my request.
That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Ah, yes.
And by quick, I don't want you to read it like it.
I know what you mean. Back before I was a river, when I was a little stream, and the banks through which I bubbled were not held in high esteem, I could feel the little fishes as they wriggled on my bed, and reflect the whirl and twitter of the thrushes overhead. Then the years turned into decades, and the decades to centuries, and I cut my channels deeper, followed downward by the trees, till where thrushes used to twitter, I could hear the ravens cry, and the little fish were salmon, come to mate and spawn and die. Now the centuries are eons. Men have settled on the land, and they call my banks a canyon, and they call the canyon grand, and they marvel that a river looking oh so far away could have sculpted out the wonder they are gazing on today. But I never made a canyon. Can a river plot its course? And I have no tongue to tell them of the one eternal source. So I flow along triumphant and remember as a dream, back before I was a river, when I was a little stream. All right. Are there any more? If there are not, I probably...
Cheeky little quack, cheeky little quack.
Oh, lots of people seem to like that one.
Yeah.
That wretched tree surgeon of Gaia's came calling today. After amputating the healthiest twigs from all oaks, he left clean out to me and took half of the forest as pay. I believe I shall sue for malpractice. I hope that he chokes. I think that probably is all unless someone else has another request.
Saigon Bugle.
Oh, okay. I think
It's on roll.
it takes a while for me to get all this stuff out of here, so. Ah, yes.
All right.
A soldier's distant bugle blows. From far Saigon it calls me. Saigon is death, New York is life, and death, it seems, befalls me. Saigon is grim with frigid rains, and bullets make it grimmer. Saigon is seas of living green on which the heat waves shimmer. New York is gay with gorgeous scenes that rival Paris' splendor. Its pulse is tough, its brain is shrewd, and yet its heart is tender. But then I see the neon lights that gleam with tawdry glitter, and all at once it's just a town, and rather cold and bitter. I hear the soldier's distant horn with vibrant vigor blowing. New York is death, Saigon is life, and to Saigon I'm going. Are there any more, or will that be all tonight?
What was the inspiration for that poem?
No, mostly the fact that I wrote it back in the days when they were still fighting the Vietnam War. I thought about how a soldier looks toward these things and whether or not, what is his feeling? Is it ambiguity? Does he maybe wonder whether, initially obviously he doesn't really want to go. And then maybe he begins to look around him and thinks, you know, I might find a life for myself there just as easily as here, maybe even more so. I'm being required to do this. I'm a soldier, I'm a patriot. I may as well look toward the future instead of regretting it. It was just one of those things, just thought about it.
Interesting, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, are there any more, or shall this be enough for tonight? All right, thank you very much.
So before I call up our next person, I just want to give an acknowledgement to, we'll refer to these as non-performers, okay? We'll start with Julie, and Julie has contributed a lot to this open mic, including on one occasion she did a flyer for us, and she does photography here, and appreciate your input. My father, who also has done some cinematography or photography or whatever he's done. I still haven't figured out what it is he does, but
He doesn't know either.
my dad. Okay, thank you. I want to thank Amy Martindale, who has been, Tracy assigned her after we had, I think, 2 failures of kitchen help. And Amy has been really rock solid. Amy. I want to thank Heath Hoffman for allowing me to do this last open mic, and I've never met him until just 2 or 3 hours ago, and he seems like a really nice guy, and I would recommend you come down here. If you're not familiar with the Hoffman product, I would recommend you come down here and buy sandwiches. And one final acknowledgement that really makes all this possible. And it's not just so much what she's contributed to this particular open mic, but her 17 plus years of being in business. And that's Tracy Welpley. She has really embodied the whole spirit of growth and a progressive movement forward for downtown Flint. And also, I've been with her the entire trip, 17 plus years. That also probably includes to some degree Mario and Bonnie, and I know her crew has been very loyal to her. The three Amy's, and we all think fondly of her. So let's give a big hand to Tracy Welpley. Before we get all misty-eyed and sad and depressed and everything, this is the time to bring up our good pal, Mark Taylor.
Thank you, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? I figured to do sit-down comedy this time. So, do you know what the leading cause of dry skin is? Towels? That was a dried up joke there. So, did you hear about the cowboy that was sick because he had bronchitis? Yeah, he went to the doctors. He said he was in stable condition. They said he had to quit stalling. So, Christmas time is coming up pretty soon. So, did you hear that people sometimes would have fears of Santa? It's called clausophobia.
That's true.
Hey, do you know what a cat's favorite candy bar is? A Kit Kat. So, anyway, I have another Christmas joke. So, there's these two snowmen that are talking, and one turns to the other and says, "Man, what happened to you? Did you get a nose job?" And he says, "No, I got attacked by rabbits." Did you hear about the snowman that annoyed the snow woman? Yeah, she gave him the cold shoulder.
I like this stuff.
So there's these two guys talking. One says to the other, "Did you know that I have a fear of elevators?" He said, "No, man, I didn't know you had a fear of elevators." He said, "Yeah, I'm taking steps to avoid them." Yeah. I myself am scared of escalators, so it's kind of escalating there. So. Anyway, I went to a bank because I wanted to check on my account, so I went up to the bank teller and said, "Could you check my balance?" He said, "Sure." So he walked out and pushed me over. So, yeah, they told me to take that to the bank. So, let's see. So, do you know why the alphabet is a lot different at Christmas time than any other day? Because there is no L. I have a Mexican friend of mine, and he came up and he said, "Hey, Marcos," and I went, "Yeah." He says, "Do you know what kind of bugs a Chihuahua gets at Christmas time?" I said, "No, what do they get?" He says, "They get Feliz Navidad." Anyway, I got one more joke, and then I have a little something that I want to say. So, there's these two guys talking. One says to the other, "Boy, me and a partner of mine, we're going to be in the movies, but we had sinus trouble." And he said, "Sinus trouble, what did that have to do with the movie? Did you catch a cold?" And he said, no, nobody would sign us. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody that allowed us to come in here and do this. It's very entertaining, and thank you, Brian, for hosting this. It is a pleasure to come up here time to time and do what I do best. So, I just wanted to leave it as that. Thank you very much.
I have one more person on the list. He identified himself as Prodigy. Now, that name sounds awful familiar. Have you read around at all? Is this your first time at this venue, or what? Give me some.
Yes, I've read around before. Yeah, this is my first time here at this one.
Mr. Prodigy, have you ever read at Borders?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
You look, the name, maybe not so much the look, but the sound is familiar. Somewhere around October of 2010, a whole group, including Quentin, a whole group came in and read.
Yeah.
So you have done my open mic then?
I didn't know that was you. How you been?
That was me. Yes, it was. So, Mr. Prodigy, come up here. You're more than welcome to. Yeah, it was me.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? All right, cool. Before I get started, I have a favor. If anybody, you don't have to say yes, but because I don't know who it is, but if anybody has a guitar or knows how to play, if they feel like playing for me, I would appreciate it. If not, it's cool. I don't really care what you play, honestly. Okay, yes, come on, please. Let's give him a round of applause for the last minute stuff, yes. So my stage name is Prodigy the Poet. And y'all know Borders has been closed for years, but Borders used to be the spot to like go to before Barnes and Nobles and everything. Like that was our spot. Like it was a nice group of us. You want the chair? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. It used to be a group of us, and we're all still cool. Quentin and I are cool. Mac is having a show somewhere at U of M that he didn't tell me about until I walked in the door. But it's, I'm just glad to be here. Congratulations to Hoffman's.
Prodigy, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Quentin has done this open mic maybe 3 times. Once as a spoken word artist, and then the other times as a magician. He did.
Yes, he does.
Sleight of hand stuff.
I'm glad Hoffman's moved down here. If you guys are not familiar with Hoffman's, please get the food. All of it's good. Like literally all of it. When it was up the street, I would go there as my little getaway spot, and now it's not my. It can still be my getaway. I just have to share it with more people now.
It's just something I dink around with at the house, you know. I think it sounds pretty to me, so I'm just going to try it.
Hey, that's fine. You're doing me a favor. That's fine. So I typically have a notebook, but I didn't write this in my notebook yet, so excuse the phone, please. The problem isn't falling in love. It's the pain in the aftermath. It's the repercussions you find in the scabs sewn together with I told you so's. It's the way your heart feels empty when you begin to move on. When you start to unravel yourself from the future you plotted, the dreams you favored. Falling in love is not the issue. It's just what happens when your heart is free. When the wet spots on your face begin to evaporate, when you begin to see clearly, when you begin to inquire about a receipt for the time you spent thinking you were going somewhere, when you look around and wonder how y'all went nowhere, yet nothing seems familiar. No, love isn't the issue, not the curse. Not to blame for you being a pile of question marks and a heart without rhythm. For you changing to be with someone who sees potential but no future with you. For you wasting your good years on people you've grown annoyed instead of old with. Love is not to blame for all these borderline bitter poems I'm known for this bitterness that I'm known for For this green light, for me to be a whole with a heart, a stroke game with a hidden agenda, tongue work that's exquisite, able to find precision to keep all the right spots, but not the ones that keep you around. Why is the taste of you so inspiring, so moving, so worth me looking stupid at the expense of wanting more but never reaching the criteria? Why do I always fall for types with criteria that I can't reach? And why do I always find myself writing love poems about exes that I can't forget because people always want to request their poems? And why do I always find myself a short story in a poem, looking at a half-baked love and wondering where my receipt is?
Thank
you. That one doesn't have a name. But we're working on it. This one does have a name. It's called Mason Jars. You can't imprison butterflies and expect them to smile. Mainly because those butterflies in mason jars, they just lose their beauty flying around in circles all the time. In a blur of repetition, or a camouflage of blank pages, or simply being just a snapshot of poetry that's held in captivity. Honestly, you can't imprison something you love and still name it beautiful. And there are no restrictions with love, just more of a tumbling free fall, a series of honesty, a chain of unpredictable and unpoetic events. See, love was meant to fly beyond limits and skies upon wings that are sewn together by the unison of hearts that still beatbox across the music of us. And see, we are not mason jar music or its movement. A beautiful predictability of music box stillness. We are not just this revolving rotation of inanimate hearts putting on a show. We are not meant to be conquered and held by you. To be captured as art, we are more than just petty pretty hearts, decorations for your rooms, accents for your countertops, or just being conversations for your lonely nights. No, butterflies were made for the sky, to kiss the breeze of freedom, then daydream along the clouds. No, we don't belong here in these glass prisons. Behind the transparencies of your expectations, underneath the cylinders of your gossip, we are more than just intricate wing structure. Tell me, who took the spark from butterflies and left them dim the rims of these mason jars and spilling our poetry and laughing at the lyrics? I swear we don't belong here. We are the music of nature, the fault in the stars uncharted, so write our names in the stars. 'Cause we are history in the making. We are fireflies holding hands in a September sunset, or better yet, we are fireflies dancing in the sun. No one has to see us to validate our existence. Just know that my wings are mason jar crammed, and they're waiting for a breeze so they can catch flight with you. Thank you. Shout out to Marlo for coming through and playing for me at the last minute. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and that was quite a surprise, Prodigy. Thank you. I was not expecting that. Time is it?
8:45.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah, why don't you play a song? You play a song.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a song. So,
Play something Christmassy too.
well, I just did the Christmas stuff at the front end of the show. Sorry.
Oh. At the very end, one Christmas song with everybody singing it. That'd be fun.
Well, I don't know any singing.
At the end, you know, after you played.
Blowing the wires on my way to Iowa.
Oh, that one?
Yes.
Radio tower.
Is my guitar coming through? Do I need a little more?
Signal tower. Signal tower, that's right. Signal tower.
Hey, I forgot there's a winter one.
All right. I'm going to do it without the cable. I don't know where my voice is at right now, but test. Okay. melt away on this cold December night. Another truck pulls off the road in the lane to my right. In the distance, lights are blinking beyond a sleepy row of farms. Signal tower got me to thinking, could you please channel some of Sam Cooke's charm? Signal tower, empower me, guide me through this blizzard's harm. Empower me, empower me, in an hour she will be in my arms. Kindly black man on the radio leads me through this winter's mess. Otis Redding offers me advice. Try a little tenderness. Windshield wiper wages war with this unrepenting sleet. My foot is tapping on the floor to the unrelenting beat. Signal tower, empower me, guide me through this blizzard's harm. Empower me, empower me, in an hour she will be in my arms. Feel the miles melt away on this cold December night. Another truck pulls off the road in the lane to my right. Windshield wiper wages war with this unrepenting sleet. My foot is tapping on the floor to this unrelenting beat. Signal tower, empower me, guide me through this blizzard's harm. Empower me, empower me, in an hour she will be in my arms.
Brian, thank you so much for all of the work that you do to put this open mic on. You do a wonderful job. I'm going to say it's very impressive how you take the time to get to know all of the people that come to your open mic. That's a very cool thing that you do, and it is very kind to the people that you serve that way.
Well, I thought I was slipping a bit because I'm now in my mid-50s. And
You are in your mid-50s.
my memory is often quite shot, but somehow I got a surge of memory. So like when Darren came in, wow, that's Darren, okay? And then when Prodigy came in, I started connecting dots, and I think I know this guy. Now that I'm in my mid-50s, I'm not so sure that that memory thing is going to last for much longer, but I'm glad it held up tonight.
You honor people by doing that, Brian.
Thank you.
Admirable thing.
Well, I was flattered when that happened to me, you know. The first or second open mic I ever attended, fairly big name guy, at least in my estimation. we got to talking, and then the next time I attended that open mic, he addressed me by my first and last name, which is really kind of threw me. He's now deceased, but it's the late Jack Ripley. Yeah, we'll go. I think this is it. Okay, I think you guys might know this song. I hope I don't mess up. I'm blind without these glasses. See?
Yep, that's it. Volleyball song.
You guys can sing along. The lines are drawn, the challenge met. You've chosen the side, set up the net. Come on, ace, go ahead and serve. Give me your best or have you lost your nerve? You mentioned my past record. I played at love like I was a fool. Just the same, this is my game and that volleyball. 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 And volleyball, baby, I rule. Spike, honey, you can do whatever you like. Nothing to lose and nothing to prove. I know the counter to your every move. You mentioned my past record. Played at love like I was a fool. Just the same, this is my game and that volleyball. 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 And volleyball, baby, I rule. Dolly and Gerbil Jean, proclaiming you the verbal queen. You got your digs in for the moment, but you never had to face a more worthy opponent. You mentioned my past record. I played at love like I was a fool. Just the same, this is my game and that volleyball. 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 And volleyball, baby, I rule. Thank you, Jenny, for recording this, and I dedicate that particular performance to Tracy Welpley and the late Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's that?
Got a request.
Oh, I got a request.
One more. And it's well, all right.
Oh, I don't know if I can
Put
do
you on the
that.
spot.
Okay.
What is it?
This one is.
Buddy Holly, well, all right.
Yeah, I wish I could go. I'll get the lyrics so I don't blow this, but this is for my dad. We are now, by the way, we are just a few weeks away. In February of next year, it's going to be the 60th anniversary of the flight of that took the lives of Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. Richardson, the Big Bopper. So this is my rendition of "Well, All Right," which is a Buddy Holly song that he wrote in his very short life. Well, alright, so we're going steady. Well, alright, let the people say that those foolish kids can't be ready for the love that comes their way. Well, alright, alright, we'll live and love with all our might. Well, alright, alright, our lifetime love will be alright. Well, alright, so I'm being foolish. Alright, when the people know about the dreams and wishes you wish, and the nights when lights are low. Well, alright, alright, we'll live and love with all our might. Well, alright, alright, our lifetime love will be alright. And alright, alright, our lifetime love will be alright. Well, alright, alright, we'll live and love with all our might. Alright. Good night. Thank you. And thank you, Jenny, for videotaping this. Thank you so much. Jenny's a very big part, very big part about the local creative community. She herself is a self-published author. She's an author. And she's in the process right now of doing a really great collection of science fiction stories, including she's presented several audio clips on YouTube that are worthy of checking out. And if you leave her your email account, she will send you the work that she's doing in these sci-fi stories, and they're really quite good. I've read one of them, and I've heard her read excerpts of probably 3 others. So thank you, Jenny, for your
thanks
contribution.
for reading it. Yeah, thanks.
We're gonna miss you, Brian.
All right.
We're gonna miss you.
Thank you.
We're gonna miss you, truly.
Well, I'm gonna miss. We're gonna see each other. We could,
Go to the other open mic on 3rd Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Right.
There's the open mic tomorrow night. I work, but you guys can go to Buckham Alley and check that open mic out. And then the 3rd Wednesday of the month at Good Beans, a number of us participate in that. That's a worthwhile open mic.
You go out there a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. And so does Mark and his lady friends.
Mark and Julie and Jeremy goes there.
Yeah.
Jeremy goes there quite often.
All right.
Yeah. And Jenny's there all the time. All right, thank you guys. Thank you.
God bless.